Wakenya walioandikishwa kuwa maafisa wa jeshi katika vita vya Urusi na Ukraine, wengi wao bila kujua, wamejitokeza kusimulia masaibu yanayowakumba. Haya yanajiri wakati wasiwasi umeongezeka kuhusu madai ya ukiukaji wa haki za binadamu na unyanyasaji. Sasa wanashinikiza asasi za usalama nchini kushughulikia swala hili, wakidai haki na hatua madhubuti za kulinda raia wa Kenya dhidi ya unyanyasaji zaidi. Hebu tusikilize.
Thank you so much. My name is Frederick Ojiro. I'm a Rapid Response Officer at Vocal Africa. The question around what are the steps that we are taking. First, we are working with the families to help establish these claims, deduce facts, and make this information very verifiable and factual. And we are also working with them to offer them solidarity, because they have been left alone, and those that should be doing their work in terms of protecting them are not doing much. So as an organization, we are also working with our partners and also our experts, the counselors, to offer them with socio-psychological support, because this is very critical in terms of reestablishing them and rebuilding their trust, and also helping them come back to their normal state. And also in terms of matters of their well-being, as you may be aware that we also had got a Kenyan who was in Russia and came back with a serious injury on his right foot. He was hit by a drone. But when he was waiting at the launch, he received a message from one of the recruiter that we will get you and cut off your head and throw it somewhere. So the gentleman had to leave. I think some of you saw him. So the issue of security, the safety and security of the families and individuals that are in Russia and those that have come back is of great concern to us. And as Vocal Africa, we are engaging with the relevant government officials and state institutions together with our partners to make sure that the safety and security of these families, like for us, we call them the whistleblowers, because without them coming out bravely and boldly, we could have not known what is happening. So our work is to make sure that we work with all the stakeholders, including the international community, to make sure that these families, these individuals, the survivors, are protected, and that we do not lose any of them in any form or way. Also, I think it's also important to also note that while speaking with the families and even some of these individuals, we have established that once they are recruited into Russia, their passports are being confiscated, and their visas are only lasting for 3 days. It means that now they're even there illegally. So I think these are some of the bureaucratic processes that the Russian government have deployed to now render our Kenyans, helpless and without a legal protection. So as an organization, we are not relenting. As you can see, we've made a very bold step to stand in the gap and to give them the necessary support and solidarity to make sure that their voice are not only heard, but justice is rendered immediately and promptly. And lastly is that, as our ED has also mentioned, we are also concerned about the bilateral agreements that Kenyans have signed with Russia. We want those agreements reviewed. Even when you look at the bottom-up economic model that then is influencing Kenyans to go and seek for jobs abroad, we were not informed if recruitment into military army is part of those engagements. So we want the government to come out clearly and expressively tell Kenyans what their policy means to job seeking, and in circumstances like this, what mechanisms have they put in place to safeguard the rights of Kenyans in those countries, especially in war zones like in Russia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the final question, and then we move to the final family.
Naam. Bila shaka mtazamaji, ndio watetezi wa haki za binadamu wazungumza na waandishi wa habari. Tukiachana taarifa